as well as Krypton.
Ooh, just nipping the back of the heel for Krypton is enough to shut him down. An instant connection from Silas onto Alva as well. It's a good heads-up play. You're saying, look, they were going to cast round towards Ida. Instead, they avoid that, cut center circle, straight path, shut down a big squad there as well, stop them from stealing away points.
And get a fairly decent position. We know how much Regnum Kaya do like their ditches. So, like you say, they do avoid the Turkish tussle over towards the western side and instead confirm on a very, very central position. Regnum Kaya down in 12th place right now. 4 points total with just the 3 elims on this game. They desperately need a big one here if they want to stay in the conversation over towards the top side of the lobby.
This is for Hedown, finally going for Hedown as he gets finished off by Falak there. Shots to the side.
5 elims for Falak as well. I mean, he is going off this game. It makes sense as well. I mean, he's always been such a strong player on the squad. Ragnar steps up. Falak won't quite find it, but 8 nades to work with? Yeah, he's probably going down.
Such an easy lineup as well. Only took one, still 7 in the back pocket for play later. The crowd enjoying that one. So power go down. Vahidan and his brother in arms finished off. Falak certainly showing us what he's made of, and the Falcons still attempting to find opportunities to scramble some points away on this one.
Top 4 are all out, so this is a great opportunity for the teams underneath to equalize now. We're looking at Ida, Weibo, 4 Thrives as well. 8 elims this match, which is phenomenal, by the way. 6 of them on Falak so far, and he looks to push that number up slightly, just a little bit to the left. He may have just found that knock. Looking to explode the vehicle instead. It's Noki who moves forward, will knock a grenade of his own, sends it through, might just be far enough, but they turn tail and run, and sprint they'll have to.
You are so low though. Bounce around the tree. Redox on the drop, belly on the ground, but it's not enough for the follow-up. T24 with that one. Narvalo is so far away, couldn't assist for the rest of the squad. He's tucked in for cover, but it's just him now.
This feels like classic 4 Thrives as well. The nade play has been wonderful to watch. 4 players sweeping in from that eastern side, and from fight to fight, they've looked strong. Not really been much response their way either. Very much a one-sided argument for 4 Thrives so far. Nade's been sent over now to DRX. This is from Horror attempting to cut their way in on the northeast side. Regnum Kaya much more concerned right now with the beast lying in wait on the east side, and 4 Thrives.
That's what we wanted to see. 4 Thrives, not just surviving, but like we've said time and time again, absolutely thriving in the lobby, living up to their old tricks, showing us the powerhouse that they could really be. Aura here trapped in commotion versus DRX as well. No fear. He bails out. Quick move. Silas still finding impact in the elim feed as another squad feels the wrath of Regnum Kaya.
With 33Z going down, now we're in a full-on brawl, likely to spark soon between 4 Thrives as well as Regnum Kaya, but it's Horror coming in from that northern edge. T24 immediately passes that information back, and Noki will stand at the forefront as the vanguard versus Horror. IQ playing far back down towards the southeast, trying to gather some information over towards Regnum Kaya. And all the while, Nongshan Red Force has been living it large inside their mansion, almost.
Yeah, living their movie, sitting pretty. No one's contested them. They really haven't had to do too much whatsoever to get closer and closer towards some sweet, sweet high-end placement points on this one. Falak, though, finally comes unstuck. He's been ripping and tearing his way through everyone in this lobby, but now you've got to play medic if you want to save him. IQ from the side, hits back onto the sky, sleeping, closing the gap with the scout in play, bails out the vehicle. Oh, the shots connect as well. 4 Thrives losing a lot of their stock on this one now.
But Regnum Kaya trying to steal away some of these elims. They will find a couple, and Wild will find another knock. Falcons go down to DRX as they try to get involved in this one. But it's Regnum Kaya taking that opportunity. It's a perfect opportunity for them to swing round on that southeast edge. They want to clear as many teams as possible. 4 Thrives move back over towards Horror here. And for Regnum Kaya, that was a lovely trade for them.
Aura going to be dropping the hoorah as the energy's there. You've still got to contain yourself, reset from the angles that are in play. Sleepy and No Fear. They're split up. Hyunbin finding impact back over onto Ida as well, and this story continues. DRX decimating onto Ida, and Nongshim Red Force finally, they get thrown a bit of a deathly blow as there'll be a connection back over from Regnan Karya.
Handle them, keep them at bay here, and it has to be done as we get through in towards our next circles. Most teams desperate for this one to move away from Nongshim Red Force, but will it ever? Directly on top of them, and realistically for a lot of our other teams, they're playing for second now. Nongshim Red Force, as aggressive team as they are, will just have to bide their time. They're going to have to sit still and just make sure that blood doesn't thump too hard and they get the signal to send out of the building with the rage that is building.
Getting ants in your pants at a time like this could be the worst outcome for them. You've got to say, I mean, props to Regnan Karya, very proactive heads-up gameplay right now with the fights that they've been willing to take. They started slow, but they have not stopped since they found momentum. Nades being thrown back out as well, trying to get that one on target down towards Aura. And then DRX ushered further forward, slowly advancing, looking to play off one another with cover. Sleepy in the vehicle makes a move. Ida still getting hit by the play zone as well.
Really could not move at all here. Regnan Karya is trying to slow things down, thinking they're looking for that second place here. They know they need to get the placement as well as the elims. It's tough for them, it's difficult. Aaron, star play coming through from Ida, wanders through onto that western side, will make a quick sweep before making the pit stop on the northwest side of Nongshim Red Force. Nade just stopped short there of Horror. Regnan Karya's got a different prey on their mind, looking over towards Nongshim Red Force, trying to see if they can find a singular knock before to take that task to them.
Aaron can just keep his nose clean as well. He's got some hard cover to work with the airdrops that are close by, so just tucks himself in position. Straight down the middle. Here's the push up though from Regnan Karya. Instant engagement from Loxy, who locks on, and Sleepy is down and out. No Fear barely standing tall as well. So much damage done from the engagement.
It's going to be a long nade, by the way, he's sending here. I don't think it's going to go far enough. I think you're best off holding these nades for the initial push that's going to happen over towards Nongshim Red Force, and that is good resource control there from Regnan Karya. You can see Wild's got 3 nades, I think Silas had 6, but they don't want to expend too many here versus No Fear. They definitely have some that are expendable, but they need them if they want to push over. But it's good to know that there is at least a plan in the mind of Regnan Karya of how they're going to assault this building.
You've got Aaron as well, throwing out nades on the push-up from Hyunbin. That's what I was saying. He tucked himself into an angle to actually make it kind of uncomfortable. Ooh, Nongshim Red Force baited into this one potentially, though. Looking for a look over the top of the ridge. Aaron trying to keep himself down. Nades coming in. First's on target. Follow-up's good. Doxy dismantles Ida. They're out of the running now.
There is a slight distraction here. Going through up towards Nongshim Red Force. I think that Regnan Karya is going to try and play this one out for Zone 9, honestly, and hope that this is not central. I don't think it is, and it will force Nongshim Red Force out. But Toshpik sends him first and will manage to get towards the backside here. Nongshim Red Force weren't able to control it, and Nongshim Red Force, they see red. They move out of the building, and Regnan Karya's picked up position.
DRX are dealing damage and handling themselves up close and personal. For Nongshim, it's going wrong. Binny now with a thin veil of smoke to protect himself, but look at all of the nades. Everyone priming these from the top of the roof, dashing them down. They had such a power play position for so damn long, but the minute they advance, DRX makes it uncomfortable. And Binny, you're living on borrowed time. Regnan Karya, if they find this one, they're setting themselves up for a huge chicken dinner.
10 points on the game and plenty more eliminations to be found here for Regnan Karya. Like we said before, they've been holding on to these resources. They knew the angle they'd need to take. Silas goes down, but not before a nade sent through. Sizzy goes out, and it will be Regnan Karya looking for the big finish here versus DRX, Jackie.
They just need that final knock. Convert this one, close it down. The slow build-up. Oh, and that's enough. All it takes, the push-up from the zone, being the 5th man in the lobby for Regnan Karya, as they're able to convert that one. A great game, good decision making. The third parties were on point, and they walk away with a chicken dinner here in the playoffs.
It's a big game for them, a much needed match. The top four went out early as well, as we talked about, so this will bump Regnum Kaya back up towards that top side of the tables. But for Nongshim Red Force, like we said, that force from them builds quite a bit. The rage needs to be contained. They can't always be looking for these massively aggressive plays. They could have sit still for a little bit longer, but that leg was jiggling and they wanted to get it moving.
Yeah, baited out by the last man from Ida. Eren just behind the box causes problems against DRX. They swoop in thinking we could just clean up on this one, take it all home, but it was not a spilled drink. They did not clean it easy, and it presented opportunities for this team on your screens to run away with it.